My goodness gracious, you snuck up on me there. My, it's quite early for visitors, but just a second and let me powder my nose. I'll be right out to show you how I get prepped for riding. First, I've got to get somebody to scrape all the mud and yuckiness out of my hooves, and then I got to let them brush out that bed head out of my hair too. Because, a girl's got to look presentable before she lets somebody ride on her, right? There, much better. Oh, I do apologize. We haven't formally met now, have we? My name's Zephyr. My favorite thing in the whole world is when my best friend Paige rides me around. Paige and I are best friends. Oh yeah, and that's Mark. Mark, come on, do we have to? I just want to see Paige. You see, Mark always likes to go through a little routine before he'll let anyone ride me, kind of like a warm-up. But I'm so anxious to see Paige, I just don't want to today. Oh, alright. First, I have to get my saddle put on. This saddle is called a Guadalajara. I know that's a funny sounding name, but it's actually pretty cool. It's a special saddle that's easier for small children to ride on. Also, it makes for a quicker dismount in case something were to go wrong and they needed to get my rider down in a hurry. Mark calls that thing there his carrot stick, although I think that's just kind of rude because it makes me call his carrot stick something awful. No treats for me though. Mark doesn't give me treats when I do something right. Instead, he just puts some pressure on me, like putting his hand on my nose and pushing down just a little bit. That feels nice, and it lets me know that I've done a good job. Now, it's time to play some games. This one's called the porcupine game. Remember how I said Mark will put some pressure on me if I do something good? He'll do that sometimes if he wants me to move, too. He'll use that there carrot stick to push on me just a bit and let me know which way he wants me to go. Wondering why we're do-si-and-doing around again? My brain is disconnected from one side to the other. It's not like yours, so Mark has to do both sides back to back to make sure I don't get confused on what he wants me to do. This one's called Hide Behind Me. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Mark calls it that because he'll look at my backside to get me to turn around. Now, if that doesn't work, then he'll take that carrot stick and he'll just tap it on the ground a couple times to let me know which way he wants me to go. Mark sure does like to use that carrot stick an awful lot, but that's alright because it's a simple way for us to communicate. And now he's telling me that I better giddy on up, which is fine with me because I like to stretch my legs. Whoa, Nelly, that head turn means I better turn around and start going the other way, because that's what he wants me to do. One more thing, Mark's got to make me feel a little constricted, so he'll back me up near this wall and I'll have to walk sideways a little bit. This is to make sure if I were to get cornered while somebody's riding on me, that I'm not going to get all flustered and rear up or run off with them while they're on me. That'd be scary for them, and I don't like scaring anyone. I like to make friends. Hey, little lady! Speaking of friends, now it's Paige's turn. Finally! I just love it when Paige rides me. You see, Paige is a volunteer here at the Jacks Creek Riding Stables with Foothills. She gets to ride me some, and then she helps out with other riders. She'll walk next to me while I've got a youngin' up top to help keep us both calm. She's also there in case something were to go wrong and my rider needed help real quick. Safety first, you know. Well, now I'm all set for my riders. I better get going. I don't want to keep those guys waiting. It sure has been real nice getting to know you and showing you how I get prepped for riding. Maybe one day you'll come back and ride me too. Bye-bye now.